Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So let me get things situated here. I'm gonna do some short readings for you guys today because that's what I'm feeling called to do. So remember to use your intuition to pick. Timestamps down below. Hit the pause button if you need more time to pick. And all that jazz, okay? And thanks everybody who have liked and subscribed to the channel and order personal readings. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. And so let's get started. I'm going to get a deck of cards out here. Not sure which one. Just any cards will do, right? Just going to do a quick read on your situation. So if you have someone in mind, a love interest, what have you, go ahead and think about them. For group one. For everyone who's tuned into group one, just going to do like a 5-card spread. Kind of look at the situation here, you and your person, and I'll set that aside. I want to get a couple archetype cards. I've been enjoying doing that for my private clients, so I feel like that gives me a quick and dirty into the inner workings of the connection for the most part. Of course, all the cards are just clues to the larger narrative, right? And since it is a general reading, it's for the collective. You just take what resonates and forget what doesn't, right? If it can give you some inspiration, run with it. If not, choose another group or another reading from the playlist link down below. More or less YouTube readings, online general readings like this are like horoscopes. Sometimes they really resonate with you. Sometimes they only do so partially. But if you're here, likely there is a message. So for those who have tuned in for group one, let me see them. Who am I reading for? And their person of interest, the one that came to the reading for, who is that person? Group one's person of interest. So we've got struggling musician for the viewer and broken for their person. Now remember, energies can be vice versa or interchangeable in all general readings, but this is what we're getting. You can see the keywords, some of them may apply or only the title might apply. It just depends on who's watching, right? So the struggling musician, I hope some of you aren't picking on this person, right? We've got the victimizing card, and then we've got broken individual here. But again, it can be just one of the keywords, like I've noticed when I'm doing private readings. I'll pull a card for myself as my baseline card, just like kind of like calibrate the reading, I guess you could say. So I pull a card representing me for the baseline, so I know where we're at in the energies. And then I'll notice that out of the entire card, there's just like one word that actually is resonating for me specifically in that moment. So that's how I know that the cards work that way. So it could just be this person's longing for you, but the rest of the card seems to indicate like a sadder energy from them. And even though this victimizing keyword stood out to me, for others of you, it could be that you're feeling sad as well because you're not achieving or attaining some sort of status or success in the situation or in life in general here. You're just wanting something more than what you've got in life or in this connection, right? So what is the dynamic? Want to get like a little insight. We got the screw. So I know what some of you have been doing, right? But some of you could have told this person off, or there could have been an argument. It could be generally that somebody walked away in the situation, have given the impression that they're not interested. I feel like your person thinks that you're not interested in them. So, I know. It doesn't necessarily have to make sense. You might not even be aware that they feel that way, but that's just kind of the impression I'm getting here. I'm getting another card from this deck. Show me what's going on. Rendezvous, a private getaway for two is calling you. So there is this desire to get together. Could be responsibilities are getting in the way. Maybe somebody is not being able to achieve what they'd like to achieve in their life, and so they're really focused on that. When your person, for instance, wants you to be focused on them. But bottom line, I can see that there is a desire for you guys to get together, do a little horizontal jogging maybe, but regardless, there's this feeling of this person wanting you to take them more seriously, wanting to see you, wanting to get together, feeling like, you know, maybe you guys did have a rendezvous and it ended abruptly. Somebody didn't stay the night afterwards, you know what I'm saying? I know that happens sometimes, right? In theory, so maybe that's the deal, but we'll see what the tarot cards have to say. We'll get some messages from this person too. And I'm being drawn to a specific deck, so let me get that. What would Group 1's person say to Group 1 if they had no filter? I feel stuck. I dream of a second chance with you. Something is holding me back and you drive me crazy. So there is this, I don't know how much longer I can do this energy of this person feeling stuck, feeling unhappy in general, right? We already kind of saw that. We already got that vibe off of that card that represented them. So these cards support that. This person is feeling stuck. You could be driving them crazy. I feel like that is in a passionate sort of way, right? The attraction between the two of you, this pull this person feels toward you, a heart sickness, a longing for a rendezvous with you in this connection. But it's also, for some of you, it's a little bit darker than that. But I can't go into every scenario for the hundreds who watch, but take it how it resonates. So what this person is saying too is that they're holding back, but they do dream of a second chance with you. So if there is another chance needed, they dream of that. There's just this general energy of being stuck or holding back. That was what they're talking about there with those cards. For Group 1, so some of you could be earth sign or have a strong in your chart. Yeah, look at that sadness between the two of you with the 5 of Cups, especially on your person side. You guys look like you're chilling, you're doing good, you're maybe working on your pentacles, or actually you're not even working on your pentacles, you've reached a particular status in life. I mean, like, I think you're doing good, regardless of your socioeconomic class or status. With that Queen of Pentacles, you know, she's a queen of money, basically, because the pentacle represents money, it represents the material. So she's the queen of that, right? So you're feeling abundant whether you have the money to back it up or not. You're in this queenly standing. The queen also, like, you know, she's just resourceful, fertile, and domestic. And then we've got this energy between the two of you that's the 5 of Cups, which is about emotional loss and regret. So this person feels abandoned or unloved. They feel like you've walked away from the connection. They feel like you would walk away from the connection, you know, if they did give you a chance, for those that resonates with. Bottom line, this is just more representation of what we've already seen, validation that this person is feeling regret. And then we've got this ending here. So maybe the ending has nothing to do with you, unless you guys have had an ending, then you would know that this resonates. But you are chilling. If you guys have just had a tower moment in this connection, you are chilling and handling it like a boss. Like, I don't see anything to indicate you being in the stressed energy that this person is in. So this could be a breakup on their end, a job loss, or some other major event. Could even have been an argument, like I mentioned at the start, that the two of you have had, but you're over it and this person isn't. And it could have been too that You know, maybe you treated this person a little too coolly, a little too casually for their liking. They don't really feel like, it could be as simple as like they don't even feel like you're as into them as as they're into you with that Tower, okay? So some sort of unwanted change is affecting this person right now. So we do see like, yeah, this thing's like, stuff is starting to happen here. It's like fast action with this eight of Wands energy. So you're gonna want to hold on to your hat. Like you're coming across as Queen of Pentacles. You're comfortable on your throne. You're doing all right for yourself. But I see that this person wants to come in and disrupt all that. They want to contact you, communicate with you, but it's more than that. We want to take action towards you. But with this person being in this sort of grief-stricken or anxious energy and having endured some sort of disruption and feeling regret and loss over this connection, it's like the energy that they're going to bring to you, it's going to be, you know, maybe it's going to be delayed because of what they're going through. It has been delayed if you haven't talked to this person in a while. There's going to be some frustrations or some problems with this, some travel trouble if you're at a distance or even if you're in the same city. But those are sort of like the shadow energies that I'm picking up that feel noteworthy to say. But bottom line with the Eight of Wands, it's about forward movement and action and such, that it's very fast, speedy, quick change, news arrive, usually good news. Maybe you're gonna get news that this person is you know, broken up from a third party, if that resonates, or something else. But I guess the big message from Spirit with that card is just basically hold on to your hat. This is a whirlwind romance. It really has potential to pick up a pace, get you off that throne real quick, and become quite heated, quite passionate. The form that passion takes depends on, you know, this person's mental state and the status of your connection. But it does show forward movement, and rapidly at that, okay? Yeah, this person has felt, like we saw that, they feel like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So if they haven't already experienced this Tower moment, they're going to, because they're manifesting that because they can't get themselves unstuck. So their subconscious / the universe is going to disrupt their life to get them out of that tower that was built on sand. That doesn't mean, like, that doesn't need to stand anymore because it's not real, right? It's not based in reality. It doesn't have a strong foundation. So this person is going to be knocked over then. And once they're knocked over, that mask that they're wearing over their eyes so that they can't see is going to end up coming off, and they're going to have to face the music, okay? That's what we're getting there. So bottom line, group one, you can expect a phone call, this person to reach out, forward move it. It could be delayed, it could be a little frustrated, or they could be frustrating to communicate, but based on everything that's going on with them, I think that's pretty understandable. I mean, it makes sense on the reading that we're seeing. Yeah. So I think that's all I've got for you guys. This is what I've got, you know. I think that's pretty thorough and quick and dirty reading. There's not much more to say. I'm not going to invent things to say just to keep the reading going longer. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope that was helpful. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. So, you know, if you're subscribed, and if you hit the bell, then you'll get notifications and all that. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Welcome, group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So I'm going to do a, excuse me, a reading that's quick and to the point. And I'm going to start with archetype cards. So I'm going to get a card to represent you, a card to represent your person. So if you're here, then obviously you have a person on your mind, somebody that you're interested in. Go ahead and think about them. And then we're going to get a card to represent the viewer as well. So let's see the viewer. Show me the viewer. And we're only taking one card. So show me the viewer. Who is tuned in for this reading? Show me their person. What's going on in this connection between these two? Okay. So these, like I said, are archetype cards. So a keyword that pops out to you could have a special meaning to you. One or all of these words can stand for the connection. Just take it how it resonates. Energies can be vice versa and interchangeable. You're coming across as the hipster. So I feel like, you know, you're kind of like group one in that sense, that you're just chilling. You're just chilling. You're not like real worried about this connection right now, which is good. There's also a musical connection here. Something to do with music. But I feel like you're doing good. You're exactly where you would want to be in terms of attracting a relationship, right? You're not really overly worried about this person. Maybe you guys are in a relationship and it's going well, because your person's coming out as the forever after card, so long-lasting love, teamwork, support. So it's keeping the romance alive card, basically. It's this energy of you guys either having been together for a long time, or they've been in a relationship for a long time, or that this person is seeing you as their end game ultimately. We got the invitation card talking about being proactive, taking steps and making things happen, and also a gift. So you could have gotten a gift or vice versa. You could be receiving an invitation. I mean, this is a pretty calm, pretty smooth energy. So it feels like you guys are together. So if you guys are not together, maybe, you know, wait and you'll see that there's another message for you in here somewhere. Otherwise, you can choose a different group. But this is what I'm getting so far. This could also be a message or call to you to be proactive in the connection, especially if you're being a little too chill with regard to this connection. But it just kind of feel like, see, both of these people, they're just kind of relaxing each other's energy, enjoying some quality time, you know. And it feels, like I said, it basically just feels like a chill situation. But I'm not sure it's going to stay that way, because as the card predicts, a bold move in the future, or a bold move was made and brings you guys to this place where you can relax and be in each other's presence comfortably. I'm just gonna get a message from your person. So what would group two's person say if they had no filter? What would group two's person say if they had no filter? I dream about the life we almost had. So this person dreams about the life that you almost had. You are a goddess, and I can't make the first move towards you. So it feels like if this person were to make a move towards you, it would feel like astronomical, like it would be a huge, bold move for them to be able to do that. So if you feel guided to, and it's entirely up to you, if inspired action dictates, maybe you're called to make a bold move towards this person, because they're saying they can't make a bold move towards you. That doesn't negate the fact that this person thinks that you're a god or a goddess, so they're giving you high praise. And maybe you guys are at a friendship level in the connection, or it's casual, but it doesn't take away from the fact of what I said before, that this person sees you as their ultimate end game, right? As somebody that they can have a romantic, long-lasting, very supportive relationship with, a forever after with, right? That is on the table for some of you. Your person does feel that way about you. So let's see what comes out from the tarot cards. For group two, we're going to pull 5 cards that shows the situation between them and their person, as well as the future. So we will be getting a future prediction for you guys that this reading is for, and that this reading resonates for. Okay, lots of cards are trying to pop out here. Alright, so you already saw the 10 of Pentacles. Got the 10 of Swords. Got the 10 of Wajamitigates. The 10 of Wands. And we've got the Hangman, and we've got the Queen of Cups, and we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So we're seeing the end of a cycle here. Maybe this person betrayed you, or you were betrayed in the past. Maybe you betrayed this person. I was kind of getting that vibe for a sneaky, freaky, deaky little group in group one, like a very small percentage, right? And so I had to keep it real and call someone out there, but it doesn't have to be that way, because what do I always say? Energies are interchangeable, or vice versa. They can be, so keep that in mind. But we've got the Ten of Swords, no sugarcoating that. That does represent like a painful ending. The Ten of Wands is almost nearly as painful of an ending, but not quite. It's up there though. It's about feeling oppressed, burdened, taking on too much. So whatever kind of pain or discomfort that's happening in the connection at present, you know, kind of says that you guys kind of both are responsible for that to an extent, right? This is about somebody taking on more burdens than they should, and them not necessarily needing to do that, but not asking for help when they needed it, right? Doing more than was required of them for whatever their reasons were behind that. And if that was you that was doing too much in the connection, we can see how that worked out with that Ten of Swords. So note to self, only give as much as you are receiving in a connection. And all that. And this person is coming across as the Hanged Man, so they've kind of surrendered to what the situation is. They're hung up on you, they think about you, and they think about having this, you know, forever after with you. So more validation with that Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is basically the equivalent of the forever after card, because it talks about, you know, an abundant, prosperous family, and you know, a stable future. It does talk about commitment. It does talk about having a family with someone, right? And Pentacles is a slow-moving energy, so it talks about having, you know, a life with someone long-term, right? Something. It's got an old guy on the card. Talks about aging together. We got an older gentleman there on the card, so it's just validation of that. So this person's like, even if they're not taking any action towards you in the connection, as I said, they can't make the first move because they're too busy being hung up for whatever reason. They are thinking about, you know, you as being that person that they can leave a legacy with, retire with, grow old with, right? So at least they're thinking about that. So the outcome of the connection is the Queen of Cups. So somebody here could be a water sign, don't have to be, but it could be strong in somebody's chart, basically. And the Queen of Cups is a very nurturing person. It's a healing, supportive energy. If she has any flaws, it's that she's not discriminating enough in love, or in general, because she wears her heart on her sleeve for the most part. But the beauty of this is it does predict a deeply romantic and sensual relationship in the future. The only warning is just give as much as you get in the situation. So maybe that's how somebody got hurt. They were giving too much, more than they should have given, and they just got ground down as a result of that. And it was probably you, because this person just wants to be in the hangman energy, where they're hanging out, daydreaming, or whatever the hell they're doing, making sacrifices that they think that they need to make. Maybe for a family, maybe for something else, right? Yeah, that was a memento card for those that might want to know. I wasn't drawn to take it, but we already saw with the bold move card that a gift could be given here. Got freedom, healthy space, and room to breathe. So it's like somebody has wanted their freedom. I guess their freedom to hang upside down, or their teeter hang-ups or something with this, and wanting to sort of think about having the Ten of Pentacles, or make sacrifices for this Ten of Pentacles energy, for their work or their home or their family. Either way, freedom indicates that this is a connection where individuals need to feel free, where that is a healthy thing, that it was meant to happen for you to have space, time apart. If it's no contact, low contact, it was necessary. It is necessary because it's healthy. It gives room to breathe. So that's what's being said. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what we're getting. The good news again is that Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups in the outcome indicates really good things. A romantic, sensual relationship in the future. So maybe with somebody that, if it's representing a person, it's the type of feminine energy that, you know, drives men wild, and it's the type of feminine energy that confuses other females, right? Regardless of gender or sex. So just give you some clues. All tarot is, and readings are about giving clues. so that you can kind of piece together your own sort of lesson that's coming from the card reading for you. But this is what I've got for you, group 2. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like a private reading. My contact information is down below. I think that's all that I need to get for you. So that's what we're getting today, and I'm going to move on to group 3. Welcome, group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I'm going to pull you an archetype card, so go ahead and think about your person of interest. This is going to be a short 5-card reading. We're going to look at the future outcome, though, so you're going to want to stick around and watch that. And it's a general reading, as always. Just take what resonates, forget what doesn't. It's a collective reading, so it's kind of like a horoscope. There could be a message in here for you. Hopefully it'll inspire you or give you some sort of clarity. Otherwise, choose another group or another reading or come back next week. So with that being said, using the archetype cards, we're going to do a card to represent the viewer. And who is the viewer here for today? Okay. So the viewer is coming across as a hoping and wishing and a praying, and your person's coming across as a hipster or just chilling. C'est la vie, going with the flow, living in the now, okay? So those who have tuned into group 3 are full of curious anticipation or just hoping for some sort of an outcome. You're in suspense, so hopefully we can alleviate that suspense in a good way here for you. Whatever is going to come out in the cards, what's going to happen? Will she say we're going to be together forever and ever? We'll see. Dynamic here between these two. Show me what I need to see. Let me see what is going on between group 3 and their person. So frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Any or all of those, or none of those, depending on your situation, can apply for the situation. Somebody could have an addiction problem. I'm getting that as well, but not necessarily. So it could be that, you know, maybe you don't feel good enough for this person, or vice versa. This is an issue. At the very least, we're seeing frustration and maybe a little bit of a lack of confidence between one or both of you here. There's some sort of rub or friction with regard to maybe not getting the validation that one would want, ideally, what one would seek. So all the cards are clues as to the message or lesson, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to get you another card from this deck and see if we can get more clarity for group 3, what's going on. Physical connection, a sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. So maybe this is a physical connection, like the card says, okay? Maybe the longing is on your end because you want to get physical with this person. This person is, I mean, obviously, for a lot of you, that's not all it is. You like this person, but for some of you, that is it. And others of you, it's a combination of those things. Wanting to get physical with this person, but longing for them as a person and just wanting to spend time with them. This person is like taking a very casual approach to this connection, which has you more or less questioning your worth or your value here, is what that looks like. So let's get the tarot cards and see what they have to say for group 3. Just going to do a 5-star. 5-star. 5. Yeah, I get a lot of 5-star reviews on my readings, but I'm saying a 5-card review. 5-card whatever I'm trying to say here. 5-card reading. Wasn't ready for that one. Yeah, I'm not feeling the jumpers. So let's get this. Still not feeling you, jumpers. You can jump all you want. Sometimes I feel them, sometimes I don't. Not feeling them today. So we got Ace of Wands, got the High Priestess, the 6 of Cups, got the Two of Wands, and we've got the Five of Cups. Or Five of Pentacles, rather. Five of Cups came out in a previous reading. So basically this person's wanting to come out from the cold. They have some regret. There's been some sort of a loss in this connection. They want what you want, is to start have a new beginning, but I'm not sure. I think you probably want a little bit more. There's some mysterious vibe between the two of you. Like maybe you guys are both hanging back. Like you're back here hoping, and this person is chilling with friends. So it's this energy of like kind of feeling connected to one another with the spiritual energy of the High Priestess. There's still being feelings here, but both of you sort of wearing a poker face, not really showing that. So there's some sort of otherworldly element to this mystery between the two of you regarding this connection. A lot of the people who come to my channel, they do believe in soulmates, and so that could account for the High Priestess, you know, showing up. She's a spiritual card, okay? So she's also the card that says that I'm not going to tell you my secret, so you might as well not even keep pulling a bunch of cards, because it's not the time for you to know. The dynamic between the two of you is mysterious on purpose. It's meant to be this way right now. You know, there are just some things that you guys need to work out first. It does show that your energies are working together. I feel like you do feel connected to this person if you're dreaming about them or anything like that. Things are reminding you of them, having synchronicities. I believe that they are also having those as well. So just listen to your intuition and trust yourself on that. But yeah, your person is, yeah, you guys could be at the level of a friendship right now. Or, you know, if there needs to be a new beginning in this connection, then it needs to start off as friends. This could be somebody from your past, maybe even your distant past. There could be a child connection with that Six of Cups. But with that Five of Pentacles, it does show some sort of emotional loss that has affected this connection and continues to affect your person. So that with that Five of Pentacles, I hope I keep saying Five of Pentacles and not Five of Cups. Maybe Five of Cups is the deal. This person feels loss or regret over this connection. I feel like this person also is starting to gain hope again. Like you're in this hopeful energy, and maybe you know this and maybe you don't, but I feel like this person lost hope in this connection, and now for whatever reason they're starting to feel like there is hope for this connection to come back together, or for you guys to get together, spend time together, have a nice little sweet interaction like you see on the card, right? Some sort of hope is returning to this person. Could be through the signs and synchronicities. It could be through you having taken some sort of initiative here. But either way, there is hope returning to the connection. With the Two of Wands, it talks about the outcome, very early stages here. I feel like you're the initiator, or you will be, right? You'll need to be something about that, because you come out as the Ace of Wands, Ace of Fire. So you're coming across as somebody that is you know, making the magic happen, I guess you could say, in this situation. But you both hope for, you guys both hope to be together. Or you're hoping for something new to start here. This person's hoping to spend time with you or reconcile with you. The outcome, though, is just the Two of Wands. So it's talking about, like, control issues. So let's make sure that, you know, that there aren't any control issues in the situation, and if those are, that those are sort of remedied or addressed in such a way that to remember that, you know, nobody should be trying to control the situation. Like, the best manifestations happen when you release them to the universe, you let them happen, right? So you make your intention and then you go with the flow. So the Two of Wands is talking about, we're seeing like a waiting period here in the future, and then a choice happening. We're seeing anxiety preceding the decision to take action is what we're seeing with that. But it's also a card of, like, indicating that you could be dealing with somebody that maybe has some control issues. And we can see the lights coming around, like, see this person's aura on the card. I feel like you're manifesting this person. Manifest that this person doesn't have control issues, right? Revise, script it the way you want it, because unless you're the one, then remember, you're too cool to have control issues, right? The more you try to control something, the more you grasp, the more it slips through your fingers. So if that is a message for you, then take it. If not, then apply it to your person. This is just saying being forewarned is forearmed. There could be a little bit of control issues here with this. It's kind of an immature relationship in terms of the status of like where it's at. It's not a value judgment on anyone's character unless it is. But it's more that what I was meaning to say when I said that, and I think if you know, you know, that that's where the connection is. So we see a little bit of forward movement in the future, but it's not a lot. It goes from the One of Wands to the Two of Wands. But it does look like there will be some, there will be a choice made and action taken with regard to this in the future. But your person does feel like they're getting back on their feet. They're feeling better about this connection. And they're feeling like at the very least, you know, being friends, there's a sweet energy and a nostalgia for you from this person. Something about you is feeling a little bit to them like, you know, like comfort food, for example, right? Grilled cheese and tomato soup, or your grandma's chocolate chip cookies. Like it's a good little warm feeling this person has for you guys right now. Did I get you guys messages? I don't think I did. Let's get some messages. I'm afraid of rejection. I dream of being reckless and you take my breath away. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. So this person, yeah, okay, so they made you feel like they didn't love you, they didn't realize it till it was too late. Now they're looking back on the good old days that the two of you shared with that Six of Cups. They were in the Five of Pentacles. Maybe they left you out in the cold or did something so that you would leave them out in the cold. Either way, there was an emotional and maybe financial loss here. There's a loss. Generally speaking, bottom line, loss. Now this person is coming out of that loss. They're back into an energy of hope. It looks like you're also in the energy of hope, although you've probably maintained hope. Maybe you've maintained hope longer and more consistently than this person. They're coming back around to having hope for this connection. But that's where I said that, you know, your person's talking about being afraid of rejection, maybe because, you know, you rejected them before, they rejected you, so now they're afraid of rejection. But I do feel like the viewer is going to need to take the initiative here more than likely, unless you manifest something else. So this is what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope it was helpful, and I'll talk to you next time.